Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today the church celebrates stones and stories. We keep the feast of the dedication of the basilicas of Saint Peter and Saint Paul in Rome. These great churches of stone and marble remind us that our faith is built on the apostles. Peter, the rock on whom Christ builds his church, and Paul, the apostle sent to the nations. But today's gospel shows us something very different. Not a basilica, but a tree. Not an apostle, but a small man hiding in its branches. Zacchaeus, a rich and a compromised tax collector, he climbs the tree just for enough to see Jesus, but also to stay at a safe distance. The basilicas in Rome and that tree in Jericho preach the same message today. Christ comes looking for sinners, builds his church on them, and sends them out as witnesses. Saint Luke says Zacchaeus was trying to see who Jesus was. That line could describe Peter, Paul, and each one of us. The fisherman Peter slowly discovered that Jesus not only a teacher but the Son of God. Paul, the Pharisee, first sees Jesus as a threat until he is struck down on the road and asks, "Who are you, Lord?" Zacchaeus is wealthy and powerful, but his life is complicated. He has heard about Jesus. Now he wants to see Jesus. The problem is very simple. He is very small, and the crowd is very big. Many people feel like that today. My faith is weak. My past is too complicated. I can't see Christ today. So Zacchaeus climbs a tree and taking risks, looking foolish. That is often how conversion begins, with small, humble step towards Jesus. I need to see Jesus. The key moment in the gospel is not that Zacchaeus sees Jesus, but that Jesus sees Zacchaeus. He stops under the tree, calls him by name, and says, "Zacchaeus, come down, hurry, because I must stay at your house today." Jesus knows exactly where he is, and he knows where we are. He does not ask for a quick, polite visit. He wants the whole house, our decisions, our relationships, our wounds, our habits. When Zacchaeus allows him in, change becomes concrete. He does not say, "I will try to be nicer." He goes straight to his sore point, his money, and his injustice. "Look, Lord, I give half of my property to the poor, and if I have cheated anyone, I repay fourfold." That is what the real freedom sounds like. It was the same with Peter and Paul. Peter moves from "Leave me, Lord, I am a sinful man," And to Lord, you know that I love you. And he gives his life in Rome. Paul also moves from persecutor to apostle, pouring himself out in preaching and suffering under those great basilicas lie to forgiven sinners whom Jesus saw, called and changed. The Son of Man came to seek out and to save what was lost. Why Peter was lost, Paul was lost, Zacchaeus also was lost. The Lord went looking for each of them. If we feel small, compromised, or late in the day, we are exactly the kind of person He wants to build on. So today, through the intercession of Saints Peter and Paul, and with Zacchaeus beside us, let us ask for three graces: the courage to take small step towards Jesus, the humility to let him into the real house of our life, and the generosity to let his mercy show itself in real change. Then it will be said not only of Peter and Paul, not only of great basilicas, not only of Zacchaeus, but of us as well. Today, the salvation has come to this house.